Hi everyone. I am a neurosurgeon, neuroscientist, and neuro-ophthalmologist from Armenia. Today I want to talk about the pathogenesis of epileptic seizure, about our hypothesis. The brain was an enigmatic masterpiece of nature as far as I remember me. Now it still continues to shroud itself in mystery. Esteemed neuroscientists around the globe are keeping these mysteries carefully, acknowledging the profound intricacies that still elude their understanding. It is seemed that they against disclosing brain secrets. In our pursuit, we will interfere with them and will try to unravel these enigmas. Before delving into hypothesis of pathogenesis of epileptic seizure, let us contemplate perception of the brain's functionality from our standpoint. Some neuroscientists think as we. Regarded as an organ operating on electricity, the brain relies on the conduction of electric currents by neurons. Intriguingly, the brain does not generate electricity autonomously. Rather, it draws upon the electricity potentially produced within the skeletal muscles. During the embrace of sleep, this electricity traverses from muscles to the brain, finding its reservoir in the reticular nucleus. In essence, the reticular nucleus acts as a biological battery, storing electrical energy during slumber. Later, this electricity utilized by neurons during the wakefulness. Our exploration by eye-bottom observations has illuminated variations of intracranial pressure between the right and left hemispheres in afflicted individuals of epilepsy. The asymmetry of intracranial pressure is stemming from the intricate multi-stage cavity within the skull. Asymmetry may induce deformation in the soft, pliable substance of the brain, particularly in the interhemispheric and reticular nucleus regions. Now, some information regarding to the physiology of nerve cells. Neurons. Neuron is overfilled with electricity or hyperpolarized neuron. They are inhibited neurons. During consumption of electricity, they depolarized and becomes in functional active state. In the end, they are becoming in inactivate state. Subsequently, discharged neurons must undergo recharge once more, transitioning back to an activated state through repolarization. Repolarization is fueled by the energy of reticular cells. We present the hypothesis of pathogenesis of epileptic seizure, which termed the hypothesis of short circuit in the area of reticular nuclei, posits that the epileptic focus is exclusively within a subcortical reticular nucleus. Various factors can contribute to a short circuit, with one common cause being asymmetric intracranial pressure. This intracranial pressure asymmetry induces deformations, particularly in the axons of reticular neurons. The deformations, especially near synapses, lead to a critical consequence. This critical consequence involves the rupture of the isolated layers of reticular neurons. The rupture results in the release of a significant amount of electrical energy into the extracellular space, resembling a short circuit. The cortex experiences a disruption in its electrical equilibrium, triggering a sequence of events. Loss of consciousness is the initial event, followed by the discharge of Betz cells, leading to depolarization or activation. This activation manifests as tonic seizures. The electricity released during the short circuit spreads through the intercellular space of the brain. In its path, depolarized Betz cells undergo periodic polarization, leading to clonic seizures. After a seizure, the depleted brain seeks recharge, compelling the individual to succumb of sleep. This marks the commencement of the charging process for the brain.